year, probably like the happiest, like the happiest I've ever been in a very, very long time, like baseline happiness wise, um, health wise. Like, I just feel like everything, like the universe is conspiring in my favor. That was an interesting sound effect. But yeah, I feel like the universe is conspiring in my favor, and I've been receiving a lot of the benefits of just all the hard work, sacrifice, and just perseverance that I've been going through. And so I'm like the closest I've ever been with my two youngest brothers. Me and my mom are starting to like resolve a lot of our issues. I'm like the number one performing engineer at my company right now. Our Burning Man camp has grown a lot. We're 120 people this year. But this is probably like the strongest leadership team I've ever had. And everyone's really like stepping up and contributing to like make this dream a reality. My health has continued to like peak and get better. I do like a lot of comprehensive testing every 4 to 6 months. I just did like intense blood work yesterday, and like a lot of my stats have been like super, super solid. I was having hormonal issues the last couple of years, like with my testosterone levels that correlated very strongly with my cyclical depressions. And like now my report came back, like my testosterone's like the highest it's ever been since I was like 18. So that's surprising to me, but it just seems like a part of me is almost cautious, like shit's about to hit the fan. It's like, oh, like you're needed now, so let me give you all like the supreme like buffs. Like here's this armor, here's +1 stats, here's +10 intelligence. Like you're gonna need this shit because shit's about to pop off, and we want to make sure that you're like in the best position to like help the world get through whatever it's gonna go through. So part of me is like, uh-oh. So it's like, but at the same time, I'm feeling like grateful for like all the goodness that's been coming into my life. I feel like, immense lightness and peace, and so that's been positive. The apartment that we've been in for a while now, our lease is ending next year, and tentatively we're planning not to renew. So this could be like the last year at Driggs. The background behind that is that the place is a rent stabilized building that has a 10-year contract for its rent stabilization until once that goes up, then it returns back to the normal market rate. And so we've been in this apartment almost like 8 years now, and the prior tenant was like a year and then another year, 2 years. So that's kind of reaching, and it's always been noted on our lease what the kind of market rate should be versus what the listed rate is based on the cap of how much they can increase. So our current rent right now is like 5.9K, but when rent stabilization ends, it will go to like 8.5. So yep. So like, yeah, at that point, that's kind of like, things could change. They may be like, okay, we'll just raise it slightly, but you never know. There's a lot of luxury buildings being built up in Williamsburg. So the whole environment has kind of changed a bit. But a part of that has kind of been very liberating for me. It's kind of prompted me to just like shed a lot and let go of a lot that I've accumulated over the years. So I like gave my middle brother a bunch of clothes, sent a bunch of clothes to Jamaica to some relatives that really like took care of me when I was younger. And have just been like shedding and get ready, like kind of Marie Kondo light, I would say. I haven't been as like forceful as I should be to dump things. I'm like, I may need this avocado cutter for some other random purpose later. Like, so I think that's kind of my shopaholic quirk, is just like, I'm a compulsive problem fixer. So if there's like one random niche problem that I have, I'll buy like the most obscure thing on Amazon to fix that. So that's my ADHD quirk. I've just been just feeling good. I think relationship wise, yeah, there's been, yeah, I've kind of been going through like an interesting cycle of kind of being like historically being like more the avoidant one, um, and how my life was structured back then. I was just spread across way too many people with all the communities that I was doing, and it was very very difficult for me to have like true space and time and attention for like one person since I was kind of the person to many people. And so the pandemic was like a good forcing function for me to start to let go of a lot of those different responsibilities. And so Burning Man is like the last biggest one. And I kind of have like a mental timeline of like, okay, 2 more years, and until I kind of take a semi retirement. Um, and yeah, just kind of trying to create space for relationship. But I feel like, yeah, I've gone over that avoidant arc, and then I kind of went through the arc of attracting a bunch of avoidant women, which gave me a lot of kind of empathy for my past behavior, which I think was a good, necessary, humbling experience to go through to get to a more secure place. Um, and yeah, so that's kind of been like the general journey. I've been doing a lot more basketball training, so I've been jumping a lot, and I didn't realize how much like jumping is coordinating to correlated to like happiness. It's like, oh yeah, we should all jump and frolic around more. Like there's just something that it does to your nervous system and your body that really helps to like shed. It's like almost like a shedding. It's like deers and all these other animals will have like a reaction where they kind of just shed off the stress, and we don't have that many things that are playfully aligned that kind of mimic that experience. And so just through playing a lot of basketball and training for that, that's helped me. And then I was doing some Olympic training for like 6 months, had like a specialized trainer to work on clean and jerk and snatch. And it was a good experience in terms of that really challenging myself. I've worked out for so long, but that kind of training I haven't had as much exposure to. So I kind of was starting out like a beginner. Even though I'm strong, those very technical lifts still require like, they'll humble you in terms of like how complex they can get. But yeah, overall, feeling really good. I think that I have kind of gone through the arc of like being extreme in many directions, and then having the pandemic force me to just stop and do nothing and kind of wallow in that nothingness. And now I've kind of been picking up the pieces, reintegrating, finding what's like truly authentic to me. Um, and when you find what's truly authentic to you, you feel like a lightness, purpose, and intentionality going through the world. So I feel like I'm going through the world with like less turbulence because my wings are like they suit me better, and I can like fly. So yeah, that's my update.